Hey, this is Joel. It's sure great to see you for this lesson. This is where you started out, and you said you were still hitting it fat and to the left. And this is how that same swing looked from the face-on angle. And so, you said, Joel, I just can't figure out what's causing it. You said, if I knew what caused me to hit fat, I'd feel better about it. Well, again, I'm concluding, because we've seen it several times before, that you see here, you're taller in the new blue setup. And so when you're taller, it's harder for you to hit it fat and left. You're more on plane, and so that helps you not hit it fat on the new blue there, Larry. And you're taller in your setup, that helps you not hit it fat. And then from that face-on angle, remember, I'm going to say the more you have that ball position in the correct spot there on the new blue on our right, the more your body can be behind it at impact, and your upper body can have a better chance, even though it didn't do it on this one swing here, have a better chance of moving forward to where you're not going to hit it fat. And so then you wanted to work on having that head not going backward away from the target through impact. So obviously it didn't go backward there on that one. This one, it was nice, it didn't go backward. Right there. So that looks better on the left there than the one on the right. And then, you hit some balls with it and did pretty well with it, Larry. Right there, so that looks better than the one on the right. And then from down the line, again, nice down plane with the club head. And it took away the pulls and the fat shots. And again, Larry, I hope you play well the next few days. I'm glad you're getting out to play. The great players, the Hall of Famers, enjoy their good misses. That's why they can still play with them, and even if they're hitting it poorly, still shoot some good scores. So try to enjoy your good misses this weekend, man, instead of complaining about them. Try to enjoy them. Like we went on the course and saw, and like you hit those 3 shots there, you left 2 putts and chips in 1 pitch. Again, if you're just normally kind of normal good with your short game, you can shoot 78 with that full swing. And then remember the 10 ball, the walk in the park drill we did up at the range, even starting the lesson. Those balls were in play pretty nicely there, man. And that's the fact. I was open-minded to them going all crazy and being terrible, but those walk in the park balls did quite well, Larry. So you're doing a lot of good things, man. But yeah, this is where the fat stuff comes from in the pull hook. It comes from being too bent over in your setup, as opposed to this better looking setup right there, and the ball being too far back in your stance, which inhibits your weight shift and gets your head to go backward too much through impact. So thanks so much, Larry. It was great to see you again. Look forward to hearing how it goes next few days. Take care.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlink. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's a down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have a face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in the golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.